Alrighty, I'm back. It is Thursday, August 20th, 2020. It's the afternoon. I'm doing the vlog again first, and then I'll do the broadcast. Actually, quite a bit going on today, too. It seems like there's never a shortage of things to do. We here on the farm, we just hauled off a load of junk. Sold it for almost nothing down at OK Iron and Metal, but it put gas in my son Nick's Suburban. Then we went and picked up a couple of H-braces for my boy Dale. Going to try to build him a gate and a fence to keep people off of his property. We have such on ours. It's been a busy day today. It has. And another thing that I don't understand is I'll do this it'll be 8 to 10 minutes long, and it'll take 3 hours to upload it to YouTube, and I've got a fast internet connection. My wife made a point last night. She was sitting watching the vlog yesterday, and she said, "You need to tell people to smile." And I'm trying, but I'm junkyard dog ugly. I'm not junkyard dog mean, I'm just junkyard dog ugly. And I do not have a pretty smile, and I'm growing my facial whiskers back out. I don't even know why, just am. I need a haircut, but guess what? The friend of mine, Kobe Wells, he and his dad Joe own Smoking Joe's Rib Ranch over at what used to be Jollyville, Oklahoma, which is about a couple of miles from where I'm sitting right now if you drive by the road, and about a mile as the crow flies. They're building a building that's going to have a barbershop, and I'll probably be their first customer. I don't know. But there's a lot of things going on all over the place. I have a very precious daughter-in-law that has now once again been admitted to the hospital. She's got a disease called MDS. She had a fever. So her sister, the beautiful Amanda, are bringing my grandchildren back to the farm today so that their dad, my second youngest son, can take care of them. They're little bitty wee ones. And I figured something out today by accident, and I'll show you here in just a second. You know what a stick horse is? It's a horse head on a stick, and so little kids can ride it around like that, pretend they're galloping. So when I got up this morning, oops, wrong walking cane, something had taken place that I never thought of. You take that strap and slide it over, and what have you got? All I got to do is glue a couple of little eyes here and a couple of leather ears or whatever, and this thing's adjustable, and it'll make Bitty Boy, Benji Jr., Tigger, whatever you want to call him, it'll make him a very, very sturdy stick horse. Instead of on a stick, it'll be on a metal pole. And I might do that one of these days soon, just for the sheer, and I'll have to, of course, make his sister, the beautiful Zara Rose, one too. Can't have one without the other having one. And so I'm sitting in here in my office, sucking down coffee, pondering all the things going on in the world today. Well, let me tell you what's going on in the world. The government is at a standstill. If you think for a minute they actually care about you, you're out of your ever-loving mind. It's all about how they can line their pockets and give the impression that they do care about their constituents. They don't. Nancy Pelosi can't even show up at the halls of Congress sober half the time. I'm not denigrating her. I'm just saying the truth. There's been video after video of her being drunk while she was in session. Then you got Kamala Harris, or Kamala Harris, whatever you want to call her, that basically slept her way into a Senate seat. And you know, Donald Trump, when they have the debates, has invited Willie Brown's wife or ex-wife. I don't know if they're still married or not. Willie Brown's a politician that admits that he just put it out there to Kamala Harris or Kamala Harris, whichever way you pronounce her name, that if she wanted to get ahead in politics, at the time she was a district attorney, she had to produce some sexual favors, let's put it that way. And she did. And that's why there's so much conjecture and ridicule in social media and online right now about how she attained her quote-unquote power. She slept her way to the top. You know, and it's like Jill Biden promoting her husband, you know, how he just put his shirt on after the death of his son and went to work, and he's a kind, compassionate man, and misty-eyed old Barack, he's, you know, saying what a great guy Joe is. Let me tell you something. Barack Hussein Obama, whose actual, legal, legitimate name is Barry Soetoro, isn't even an American citizen. Not really if you do the skip back on him. Joe Arpaio and his investigators did. Obama's own brother in Kenya states emphatically it's Obama's older brother. He was there when Obama was born. He was born in Kenya. He was not born in Hawaii. The whole thing is a big smokescreen. It's subterfuge. And yet people still think he's the best thing since sliced bread. Folks, this country is going to hell in a handbasket. If you don't understand that, you've got blinders on. I wear these shades not trying to hide my eyes, it's trying to hide my eyes from that up there. And that just hurt just looking up at it. And the other lighting I've got in here, if I lit it up and took the shades off, the camera wouldn't pick me up. I'd have to film with the new one on night vision. But if you've got blinders on, not sunshades, but blinders like they used to have a deal on either side of a horse's head to keep them from seeing to the side, because each eye that a horse has on each side of its head, it's on the side of the head, has a 180-degree view. So when they're both focused to the front, they can see pretty well in front, and when they're turned around looking in the back, and they can look, their eyes can look independently. A lot of people do not know that about a horse. When they look back, they can, both eyes look back, and that is why a horse can kick you behind and see exactly where you are. A horse's kick is deadly, but they'd put these blinders on, especially when they would use horses in trace and tandem, two horses. They couldn't see each other, and if it's a single horse buggy, they can't see what's on the side. The driver has to hold those reins where that horse has to hold its head just straight ahead. And then if he wants to turn, he'll pull one rein and let the other one go loose, and that horse sees that way or that way. But I really feel that most of America right now, they have blinders on. Especially those of the liberal or quote-unquote progressive persuasion. They don't understand what is really taking place. And the thing is, and sadly so, a lot of conservatives don't see reality either. I'm conservative, but I am a strict constitutionalist. Our founding fathers knew what they were doing when they drew up that Constitution and the Bill of Rights and the Federalist Papers, the whole 9 yards. They knew what they were doing. Don't mess with it. And with that, folks, I'm going to say, be kind and smile.